Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This, I guess, is the start of Operation Laythe Season 2. Why Season 2? Well, that's why, right there, down in the corner, version 0.24, 64-bit. Brand new season, same menu it looks like. Start new. Laythe Season 2. See, we have a couple options now too. We have Sandbox, we have Science, and we have the full career mode. So it looks like Science is what was career mode before, formerly Classic Career, and regular career includes funds and reputation in addition to Science. And I'll have to come up with a new banner. I think I did not move my banner over from the other one yet. Perhaps I'll come up with a new one to commemorate the new season. But for now, ooh, we got some new stuff. This must be all the company logos or things. I don't know what to do. This should not be the hardest damn thing to do. Experimental. Okay, that's as good at logo as anything for now. You can, so I guess that's the default one that'll pop up every time I start a new mission. No, whatever. Experimental. Good as anything. Start. Alright, so let's see where this drops us. Ooh, okay, so here's the new interface bits. Gives us date and time down here, which I suppose would be important if you have a timed contract. VAB looks basically the same, although this building is live now. I'll check that out in a second. We have no contracts, we have no whatever that is, information panel. Yeah, it's Gene Kerman, you can tell from his trademark white vest. So I suppose let's just jump into it and pick out a mission. Okay, so we have a couple. Oh, he thinks we can do that. Oh, it sounds risky. He's giving us the thumbs up, but he says it sounds risky. I'll probably try to unlock some science before I go and do this. So you just have to get. Okay, so this isn't orbit. This is just atmosphere. This is orbit. Okay, let's do these other missions first. Launch a new vessel. That's kind of a gimme, and a altitude record of 5,000, which is actually also sort of a gimme. Okay, so I'm curious to see what these descriptions are actually saying us. It's no secret that none of us knew for sure if we were really bored or just had no clue what to do next. But for the chief bookkeeper at Kerbal World First Record-Keeping Society, that was simply decent. It can't be denied, however, that the way we would often see a dubiously not that bad accident was a big part of why. Anyway, as a result of that apparently horrible chain of events, as you've surely deduced already from this, that's why we're here. Oh! My head hurts from reading that. I'm not sure if that's poorly translated or if it's just intended to be that way. I would imagine that it's intended to be intentionally a little ridiculous. But whatever, we will accept that and we'll go for... We may be overqualified for this mission, but maybe we overestimate our qualifications. I actually like that. That's a good phrasing. Okay, so set an altitude record 5,000 meters. The way we would often see another unintended ignition was making a group of clerks passing by Kerbal World First Record-Keeping Society feel actual genius. That eventually made it clear that none of us knew for sure if we truly needed to find something to do. So we now need your help. Okay, so if we get to 5,000 meters, we'll get some more cash, and I guess that must be reputation. If we lose, we lose 500 Kerbals, which is what I've decided the currency is called. Just now! Decided on the spot. They're called Kerbals. I differentiate that from talking about the little green people because I call them Kerbens. Okay. Alright, I just want to check out the Science Center. Oh, well, we can't really see much of anything yet. Supposedly the tree has been reworked somewhat, but I guess we will find that out as we go forward. Alright, let's build a first rocket and attempt to accomplish our objectives. And just keep an eye on how expensive this is going to get. Now this actual cost down here is going to become important. So 600 Not that we have much choice. Kind of are stuck for the moment with that bad boy. Experimental engineering. That's a good way to phrase what we're doing here. All right. Let's not overcomplicate things. Bink. Probably do it with just two, but we're going to go for that. That's going to cost us 27, 25, which is a little bit more than the advance we got, but that's fine. We'll should still come out way ahead, economically speaking. Oh, we have struts. I don't know if we had those before, not struts, but girders. We have a little transmitter. I feel like we should have one of those, even though we don't really need it. Okay. Um, Whatever, let's go. Oh, hey, look, we got it. Buttons here all look the same. We can look at our contracts here. I don't see. Ooh, staging. Yes, let's fix that. Glad I spotted that one. A little different down here, but all the same buttons, it looks like. Action groups. We don't really need action groups for this. And who do we want to go first? Well, let's send Jeb. He's the test pilot of the group, so let's just go for it. Okay, does our map and everything look the same? Okay, we got the same interface there, same mall. Okay, this looks more or less the same other than the top corner here. Can I have no, I guess I can't have multiple things up at once. Oh, that doesn't want to go away, does it? Oh, well, okay. There's a little bit of a trick to get that to go away, I guess, if you don't want to see it anymore. But I think I don't really need that up in any case. Oh, it set our throttle to half. Not sure I understand why that would be, but whatever. SAS on. Launch. Hooray! We completed that mission. Of course, it was a pretty easy mission, but whatever. We're not going to complain about easy missions. I will take it. Now, I wonder for recovery of parts if it's better to land in the water or back on the land. Since either way, parts can get busted up. Well, whatever. We'll go for a water landing like we typically do. Just because it feels like that would be a better way to preserve parts rather than coming down on a hard surface. Hooray, we achieved 5,000 meters. Alright, with no further ado, just come on back down. Might as well save the fuel, I suppose, since there's really no reason to keep going. We're not going for orbit yet or anything. Ah, why are you spinning? I've gotten so used to large rockets towards the end of... Yeah, oh yes, right, physics warp, got it. I'm forewarned, thank you. I got so used to large rockets towards the end of Season 1 there, and long missions that I'm not entirely sure how to start here again. We'll just start doing some of these early quick missions, get some science, and get an idea what these new mechanics are all about, practice recovering parts. We might as well do a crew report while we're here. Get some extra science out of our little trip. If I felt adventurous, I could go for an EVA report, I guess. I don't really feel like taking my chances on this little ladder while we are descending through the atmosphere. We're coming down with a little bit of speed, so I might try to put on a little bit of fuel just at the end here, just to try to keep the engine from getting damaged as we touch down in the water. And boop. Yeah, we kept the engine intact. Alright, recover vessel. Recover the vessel. Okay. Oh, new post-mission screen. 8.5 science earned. So we have 3.5 from the crew report. We recovered a vessel that survived a flight. Survived is the key word there, I guess. We were able to recover most of the value from all these stuff. We got all of our monopropellant back. We got some of our liquid fuel back. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we actually recovered 3,000 funds. So add that to the completing the missions, and I guess that gives us this number for parts. And of course we got Jeb back. So we got Plus 25 reputation. Hooray! We didn't kill a Kerbin. Hooray for us. Speaking of Kerbins, let's go hire some more guys. We'll let all the normal guys get their turns, of course, but still looks like we have the same stats, nothing special. Ening Kerman, I think we need him. Dilfert. Oh, we've got to have Dilfert. We've got the Ronry and Ronery brothers. Philo, Aldrich, and Deslas. Let's hire Philo. Because he's not very courageous, but he's really dumb, so maybe he's still excited about things or something, I don't know. Okay. So well, curses! Curses! Not what I wanted to do. Go back. 11,000 meters. Test some parts. Okay. And so let's see what all these are. May not be glamorous, but seems reasonable. Oh, you know what? You know what? Before I do that, let's go get some science. Unlock a few more parts. So that got us the larger tanks, the disconnects, mystery goo, and fuel tanks. The little one. Nah, not super exciting, that one. Okay, let me look through the missions real quick. We've got 11,000 meters. That should be an easy one. When we go for orbit, I think I might go for space on the next one, and then I'll just take that one along with it because that should be a gimme at that point. Wants us to test the solid rocket booster, and let's see. It wants us to be on Kerbin flying between 60 and 160 meters per second. See, that's going to be the tricky part, is getting the right. See, these test flight ones might almost take a specific a specific test flight just to get the right parameters, because this wants you at a very specific height and a specific speed. What's the payback for these? It's not amazing. Maybe I'll come back to those. I might do some of these like test ones off camera or something later, just to get them. Test TR-18A stack coupler splashed down at Kerbin. Activate the part through the staging conditions when all test conditions are met. So we need to be splashed. So we need to be down in the water in order to test the stack decoupler. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Few days prior to a somewhat worse than average accident, one engineer, the demolition company reached the possible conclusion there was no other option but to conduct a full-scale test to see if our stack decoupler was entirely guaranteed to be reliable. Okay. I have a better idea. Let's get 11,000 meters and escape the atmosphere, and we'll do some of these parts test later. And I would also like to do orbit Kerbin later because I would like to have a few more parts. Radial decouplers, for example, will help us get to orbit a lot more easily. Alright, so let's... Whoops. Oh, our rocket is still floating here. Okay. So with the aid of some of our new parts, we should not have too much trouble getting out to space. Alright. And once again, we will stay nice and simple. Not sure if that's even worth the effort, but I would like a small vehicle to return. And we'll just do one of these, I guess. I don't have radial decouplers yet, so I'm still fairly limited on what I can do. I'm not sure if that's going to make it. You know what? Let's make sure this is going to get to orbit. So what I'll do is I will copy that and C to snap. So we'll put these girders on here to get some use, get some more engines. So this should definitely get us up and out. And fix the staging. I could put a decoupler here, but I'll just have this whole thing splashed down, I think. See if I can rescue some parts. You know what? Why don't I try this? I'm not sure if this will work or not. But since these parts, they're 422 for each of the chutes, but I'm going to try it, because if it can save this portion, we could potentially save a lot of effort. Now, I think by the time I eject this, it'll get too far away to render, and it will actually disappear before reaching the surface. So I'm not sure if that's actually going to work, but it's worth a try at least once to see if it ends up in recoverable debris. So we want those chutes to go at the same time as that disconnect, and hopefully we'll rescue some parts. That is the hope anyway. Okay, so we want to get to space. Here we go. Oh, we set Jebediah in there again. Oh well, we'll give him another shot. Will you get one more flight before somebody else gets a turn, Jeb? We didn't realize it. He just ran out and jumped right in the cockpit before we could stop him. Okay. So, and actually, really, we can just go straight up on this one. We have really no need to gravity turn or anything. I might do a little bit just to try to land in the water like we did before. But we're not going for orbit, so we're just trying to get into space. So, contracts. Yeah, what am I going to do with the throttle? I'll just leave it halfway. This should just fly. Jump right off the pad. Yeah, I'm glad I put those extra engines on there, because that one might not have got us a whole lot of speed. Alright. Alright, Jeb, you are going to be, we hope, the first Kerbin in space. We'll see. We'll see. It's accelerating quite rapidly. Alright, this is like I said, this is very much a change of pace from previous episodes, previous season. Let's go ahead. Oh, the shoal is looking inviting as the waves or whatever. 3.5 science, might as well get it. Just send it back. And we'll wait to throttle up, of course, until we get out of the deep stuff. In terms of the deep atmosphere, same as usual, same as usual. Although we're accelerating reasonably well, actually, because we're keeping the same thrust, but we're throwing a lot of weight overboard. So this rocket's actually doing reasonably well. I just hope it wasn't too exciting. I didn't even look at the cost, to be honest with you, because I'm not used to doing that. I have to get in the habit of looking at the cost of the rocket I'm building. In addition to objectives, we need to keep costs in mind. Okay, we've reached our 11,000 meters handily, so we're gonna get that. I don't remember what the payoff was for that. Oh, okay, we can hide or show specific things. Okay, now that we've accomplished that, let's just hide that. Okay, we're gonna throttle up because we are into the middle atmosphere. Oh, and that's right, I have non-gimbling engine, so I have to keep an eye on that. I'll keep going more or less vertical. Alright, so that should deploy those chutes. Hopefully those will accomplish something. I guess we'll find out if that debris is down there when we get there. I'm unsure. I'm unsure if that will actually work or not. Oh, it looks like we are in fact going to make it. Oh, with plenty to spare, no doubt. Or no less. Alright, I'm actually going to save some of that fuel then. Alright. Actually, I might have been able to just about go for orbit on this mission. Huh. I wonder if that's, Huh. I really hope I can recover that, because it'd be kind of cool if you could put parachutes on things and get them back later. You're sort of like, Scott Manley and his reusable space program actually has a purpose now. Hooray! Hooray! We have reached space! We have reached space. Now I can fast forward even more quickly. Actually, I'm curious for one other thing. That, I want to see where my debris is. Is my debris still going up? It is actually. The debris is still climbing. I wonder if it will be destroyed in the atmosphere or anything. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Alright, well, just fast forward and we'll find out soon enough. Whee! Jeb has reached the peak of his trajectory. Okay, let's get you turned around for something resembling a safe re-entry. Alright, cool. And we're back to 1 time speed. Screw that, 4 times. Woo! Oh boy, fire effects. Better go back to normal time. I don't want anything. Oh, I forgot to take a crew report from space. Curses. Does a crew report from here get me anything? It does not. Darn it. Darn it. Oh well. We'll have plenty more missions to get that crew report from low orbit, or from Kerbal Space. Darn, that's annoying though, because that would have been a decent chunk of science, considering how little we have to work with at this point. Would have been nice to have. Oh well. Shoots out. And give me safe landing. Yay! We are going to land, hopefully safely. Okay. Come on. And again, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, again, I just want to do a little bit of throttle right at the end here. Just been landing nice and softly. Skaboosh. Oh, darn it. Did I destroy the... Damn it. I didn't slow it down enough. I destroyed the rest of the rocket. Oh well. Recover, recover. Okay, so we got 8 science for recovering the vessel. So we actually have 35 science, so I must have gotten quite a bit from those 2 challenges, those 2 missions. We got the command pod, the parachute, the commutatron backs, propellant, and of course we got Jeb back. That's it, Jeb. That's it. No more sneaking into the rocket next time. Helped our reputation too, completing those missions and things. Oh look, oh, our reputation has gone quite high after a couple of missions. I presume a couple of disasters would quickly drop that down. Yeah, the debris is gone. Unfortunately, we were not able to recover that. Oh well. That was a worthy experiment to run. So we're up. We are significantly up in our. We have 53,000 Kerbals now instead of 10,000 like we started with. So a good start. A good start on our space program. I will see you guys again in Season 2, Episode 2. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Southern Wolverine in Kerbal Space Program .24. What is that there? Oh, it's just a truck. Okay. I don't remember that being there, but maybe it was. In any case, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button below the video, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day.